Hello everyone, this is Siam from the Research and Development Department in Market Equity, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the important pairs and their price movement predictions for the day, which falls on Wednesday, 1st of September 2021. Let's begin with the British pound versus the US dollar, where in the previous videos we said that it is moving in a downtrend in the 4-hour time frame inside the sideways movement in the daily time frame. And if we notice the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that after forming a peak around level 1.3980 and rebounding downwards off of it, the pair started forming a downtrend line, which recently, after rebounding upwards off of around level 1.36, which resembles the lower boundary of the sideways movement in the daily time frame, the pair continued to retest the downtrend line and then rebounded downwards off of it to continue with the downtrend in the 4-hour time frame, which by holding below it and breaking down through level 1.3730, where the pair is currently being traded around in the smaller time frames, it will support the continuity of the downtrend and will confirm the ending of the previous upwards correctional movement in the 4-hour time frame as well as the smaller time frames, and will then continue to target around level 1.3680 and then level 1.36 as primary targets in the downtrend in the 4-hour time frame. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that by rebounding downwards off of around level 60, it supports the continuity of the downtrend. That was it for the British pound versus the US dollar. Let's move on to the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. As we mentioned in the previous videos, the pair is moving in a sideways movement between levels 110.20, which is the upper boundary of the sideways movement in the 1-hour time frame, and 109.50, which is the lower boundary of the sideways movement in the 1-hour time frame. After the pair rebounded down off of around level 110.20, we said that it will be targeting around level 109.50. However, the pair formed a low around level 109.60 and then rebounded upwards off of it, where it is currently being traded around level 110.20, and by holding above it, especially since the pair has been forming higher lows in the 1-hour time frame, it will support the start of an uptrend in the 4-hour time frame as well as the smaller time frames, which will then continue to target around level 110.80 and then around level 111.10. And in case this uptrend extends later on, in the medium term, it will be targeting around level 111.65. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that by moving around level 60, it supports the probability of rebounding down around the current levels to continue with the sideways movement in the 4-hour time frame. That was it for the US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Let's move on to the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. In the previous videos, we said that the pair is moving in an uptrend, and we said that by breaking upwards to level 1.2645, it will support the continuity of this uptrend even though it has shown signs of weakness in the 4-hour time frame as well as the daily time frame, and we said that it will continue to target around level 1.2730 and then around level 1.2785 as primary targets in the uptrend. However, recently, the pair broke upwards to level 1.2645 and formed a peak around level 1.2710, which it then rebounded downwards off of it to retest around level 1.2580. Considering the fact that the pair has formed a lower peak than the previous one, it increases the probability of breaking down through level 1.2580, which in case of that happening, it will be targeting around level 1.2490 as a primary target in the expected downtrend in the 4-hour time frame. If we notice the 1-hour time frame, then we can also see that the pair has started rebounding down off of around level 1.2645 and has also formed a lower peak than the previous one in the smaller time frames, which further supports the breaking down through level 1.2580 in the 4-hour time frame. By holding above level 1.2580, then the uptrend is still ongoing even though it has shown signs of weakness, and will then be expected to target around level 1.2710 and then around level 1.2785. If we notice the RSI indicator in the 4-hour time frame, then we can see that it is starting to rebound downwards off of around level 50, which further supports the continuity of the current downwards movement. That was it for the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar. Market Equity wishes you successful trading and have a nice day.